Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already did it. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 96. You a shook one, breathe easy, know the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a, here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah, the mother ride or die for my.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Dobbs. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And an alley to run. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 48 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. First and goal, Perkins. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They pitch to Perkins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this and, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's not a bad idea. Set up in the gun. Send a bunch of guys out wide and let the defense think you're going to try and put one in the end zone. But here, the draw play just gets bottled up from the start, and he'll wind up losing yardage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
There we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They go play action here on first down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very solid gain of 27.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them, don't they?
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. Throwing here, Dobbs. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Reception good for 7. It's third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Shot!
They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on now is the punter, Matt Bosher, to kick it away. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah. Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius. I do admire that he went for it.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A toss play to Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. John Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are in for 6. The point after is good. And the lead is now 10-7. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Dobbs now on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Room to run past midfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Willis in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Mahomes. And Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Now here's Ross. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached half, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
And a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Perkins on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Perkins. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's lost. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. In for the score. And the Bengals take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Zing, zing, zing. Zing, zing, zing. Slow.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Mahomes now 12 of 15 throwing the ball. 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd and short. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Bengals will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
On play action, it's Dobbs. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Star Lotulelei able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw Dobbs. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ross. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! 190! 190! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
On 2nd down, Dobbs going deep downfield for Ross. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And this one is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And now here comes Kansas City. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Ready! Blue 45! Blue 45!
Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
The toss play to Mixon. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Dobbs now on second down. Throw left side, complete to Ross. That catch good for 5. It's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. On the toss, Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Dobbs is throwing. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They get it to him running left. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They come up in an offset eye. Here's Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after try forthcoming. Extra point up and through. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll hand it off now. Williams trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Left, 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 left. Here we go, T. Get off the field. Zing, 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 zing. Zing, 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 zing.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Ace, ace. Back, back, back. Slow. Zing, 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 zing.
Mahomes going to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Left, left.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even